Hello future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. There is another video in Engineers in Progress, particularly about circles. I hope that through this video, you will be able to enhance your mathematical skills, thinking skills, helping you to be prepared in engineering life. So here we go. Answer the following questions. Determine the total area of the circles x squared plus y squared minus 2x minus 4y plus 1 equals 0, and the other circle x squared plus y squared minus 14x plus 12y plus 60 equals 0. The equation of the radical axis and the distance of the radical axis from the smaller circle. So for those who are still new and it is their first time to encounter my channel, to explore my channel, you can have the preceding videos for the derivation of the equation of circles, the general and the standard forms, then the distance from point to a line, also in lines, and all the things that you need here in order for you to understand the following questions and in order for you to answer also similar related problems on circles. So first, let's determine the center. Actually, there's a shortcut to this, but I always make it transform in standard form by completing squares. So for the radical axis, we have to eliminate the x squared and y squared terms, second degree terms. And the distance between the radical axis, I'll present this into two ways. There are two formulas for this. So for the first part, let's complete the square in x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus quantity y squared minus 4y plus 4, then equals negative 1 plus 1 plus 4, because negative 1 plus 1 plus 4 is still 4. So therefore, this is quantity x minus 1 square plus quantity y minus 2 square equals 2 square. So that means the center of the circle is at 1, 2, and the radius is 2 units. Therefore, the area is pi times 2 square or 4 pi. Center 1, 2, radius 2, the area is 4 pi. For the second circle, quantity x squared minus 14x, half of negative 14 is 7, negative 7 squared is 49, plus quantity y squared plus 12y plus 36, because half of 12 is 6 and 6 squared is 36, and equals negative 60 plus 49 plus 36. So simplifying, this is 85. 85 minus 60 is 25, and 25 is 5 square. So this is quantity x minus 7 square plus quantity y plus 6 square equals 5 square or 25. So the center of the circle is at 7, negative 6, and the radius is 5. Therefore, the area is pi 5 square, 25 pi. So area is pi 2 square plus pi 5 square, and that is 29 pi square units. So that's the answer to part A, the first question. Let's proceed to the second question, the equation of the radical axis. For this equation of radical axis, we simply eliminate x squared and y squared terms. So that is, for part B, x squared plus y squared minus 2x minus 4y plus 1 equals 0. And the second equation subtracted from the first, x squared plus y squared minus 4x 14x plus 12y plus 60 equals 0. So subtracting, we can now eliminate x squared and y squared. The resulting equation is an equation of a line which represents the radical axis. So negative 2x minus 14x is 12x, negative 4y minus 12y is negative 16y, and 1 minus 60 is negative 59. So that is 12x minus 16y minus 59 equals 0. So this is the radical axis because we cannot simplify this anymore. So 12x minus 16y minus 59 equals 0. So that's the radical axis. For the distance of the radical axis from the smaller circle, one way is we sketch first the graph of the smaller circle with center at 1, 2 and radius 2 as shown. And the radical axis 12x minus 16y minus 59 equals 0. So you just substitute x 0, then solve for y, plot it here, 59 over 6, negative 59 over 16, that's about 3 point something, so somewhere here. And when y is 0, x is 59 over 12, and that is 4 point something, maybe somewhere here. So this is the bigger circle of center 7, negative 6. 7, then negative 6 here, and the radius is 5. So this is the radical axis. When y is 0, x is 59 over 12, that's 4 point something. And when x is 0, y is negative 59 over 16, so that's about negative 3 point something. That's why this is the radical axis. That's 1, 2. This is the radical axis. This is the required distance of the radical axis from the smaller circle. It has also distance from the center, and this is the center of the bigger circle. Distance between the centers of the circle is denoted by d. Then you have this d sub c, the distance of the radical axis from the center. Therefore, this d sub r is simply d sub c minus the radius of the smaller circle, which is 2. Now, for this d sub c, this is distance of this line, radical axis, from the point 1, 2. And that is absolute value of ax1 plus by1 plus c all over square root of a squared plus b squared. For that formula, you just look at the previous videos for that derivation. So this is the formula. So substitute, a is 12, then x1 is 1, b is negative 16, and y1 is 2. Then constant is negative 59 over square root of 12 squared plus 16 squared. So computing, d sub c is equal to 3.95 units. Having found d sub c, and radius of the smaller circle 2 units, so d sub r can now be determined 3.95 minus 2. So d sub r is equal to 1.95 units. For the derived expression for d sub r, which is quantity d, this d here, minus radius of small circle square minus radius of bigger circle square, all over 2d. That's the formula which I derived. Look at the derivation from the preceding videos. Then d is square root of 1 plus 1 minus 7 square plus 2 minus negative 6 square. So quantity 1 minus 7 square plus quantity 2 minus negative 6, so 2 plus 6 square, that's 8. This is 6, so d is square root of 100 or 10 units. Having found d, substitute into this formula. Take note that small r is 2, big R is 5, and d is 10. So d sub r is equal to quantity 10 minus 2 square minus 5 square all over 2 times 10. This is 8 squared, 64 minus 25, that's 39. 64 minus 25. 39 divided by 20, so that's 1.95. So that's it for this video.